Hello, I'm Lost, and we're back with another episode of Black Mirror. And I accidentally went up the stairs in my introduction. Oh, hello, lady. But yeah, let's talk to the guy. I'm pretty sure I need him to get me across to the lake and see how it goes.
We know the way to the village now.
Well done, laddie. You both go on ahead and ready the boat. I'll see you down at the jetty.
What? No, we can find it ourselves. It's cold and dark outside.
I ken the weather, lassie. I'm nae some bairn, and I'm nae too old to walk up a hill.
I get the feeling you won't take no for an answer.
You say that right, and I ken what's up there mair than you both.
Well, I'm not arguing. Off we go. All I have to do is get outside. I will admit, this game has a lot of loading menus, which I think is interesting. I know we have to come back to the house anyway, so it's not like I'm missing out on anything here, by the way. I mean, I'm confident enough we have to go back to the house because of the fact we haven't done the lock to do with the house. I don't know if we've got to find another part of the key. Maybe that last bit was broken because the part did look like it had two sticking out bits. That last bit does not.
This isn't going to move.
Clearly.
I'm not surprised. By the looks of it, it hasn't moved in years.
Exactly.
It's going to take more than me and you to get this into the water.
Well, are you going to be smart and use leverage, or more than me and you? Does that mean I have to use people? Like other people? Or can I use a tool? Well, I don't remember seeing any tools bigger than a bolt cutter anyway. So I suppose that means I have to go maybe rally the troops. Seriously though, where is everybody? I have no idea. I mean, I know the lawyer left, though I thought the lawyer took the car. The car was still out there, wasn't it? Where did the lawyer go? If he didn't take the car, where did he... But how did he get to the town the first time? They said we only have one vehicle. It just dawned on me they said that, which means the lawyer would have had to take that very same car. Alright, she's not sitting in her usual place. You know, we never actually listened to that phonogram later, or thingy thing. I don't know if that's the right phonogram. Phonogram seems like something different, but it seems like it's a word that goes along with something along that lines. Either way, the point being we never actually listened to it. What does my objective say? Get to the abandoned village. Oh, handy. I just went upstairs, didn't I? I'm not going to find help in the attic, that's for damn sure. Oh, she's still on the ground drawing circles. Was that? Oh, it's like a floor mat. Okay. Thanks for shedding some light on it. No, walk forwards. Oh. You know, though, understanding that this game is a remake really does give a bit of precedence to why the controls are the way they are. I can be a tad bit more accepting of it because that tends to be like how remakes are. Alright, generally, how hard is it to lift up a boat and get it into the
We've
water?
already found a way to the village.
Well done, laddie.
We've already found a way to the...
Yeah, he said that. And we know that. I was just wondering if he would give us a hand. I mean, he said ready the boat. How do we ready a boat? What if I drove the car there? Can I do that? Wait, can I do that? I'm assuming I can't because the car wasn't supposed to still be here.
Andrew really has left on foot. I hope he finds somewhere warm soon. And
But why would he leave on
He
foot?
was a fool to leave. And it won't make our lives easier if he does drag the authorities up here.
You're starting to sound like a true Gordon.
So he left on foot. Did he leave on foot the
The
last
keys are
time as
here.
well?
Margaret won't be happy if we use the car to push in the boat.
All the more reason to do it. Do you know how to drive?
You don't.
There's easier ways to get around in India.
Valid point, actually.
We ready to go?
Please tell me you guys put the handbrake on. Well, now there's only 3 people in that house. The potential of actually, well, I guess potential of 4 if Andrew didn't actually leave.
What a bleak place. It's so quiet.
Quiet? You mean you can't hear?
As will be the fate of anyone who dares oppose this family.
Hear what?
Voices. Screams.
Oh, 2 of us can hear them.
I'm not sure. I think I can hear something in the distance.
Shut up, you hear nothing.
We need to keep moving. Edward must have had some sort of hideout up here. I guess it's near the place of power he wrote about in his diary.
How will we know if we found it?
That's a good question. You gonna be alright? Would you?
You can almost feel the deadness of this place seep into you.
That you can, laddie, that you can. I havena been here in many a year. I dinna ken the place so well. Wouldn't have a clue where it would hit out.
Is everything all right, Rory?
It's the bloody voices, laddie. I'm trying to keep them out, but they're loud and strong.
We'll keep looking.
You're
I'm
no
not
one
going
there.
anywhere, laddie.
We should show this to Rory.
How did you add the item? You have nor pen nor paper. Oh, trying to walk straight is very difficult sometimes. That's interesting. This is where my father died. And I can't interact with it. There's not even a burnt patch on the ground from like where he burnt the soil. But I'm 100% sure this is where he burned alive. Could it be possible that my grandfather is still alive? Oh, what's that? Oh, just a collectible. What is the camera doing? Absolutely unruly. This calls out death sentence to me. Where am I? Well, those are the stones. Alright, I think I understand what's going on. Yep.
Do you know what this is?
I ken it. It's a symbol the old druids would have used in their rituals.
Huh.
We'll keep looking.
I'm not going anywhere, laddie.
Alright, so there is a right path. A right path. Finding it though. No, don't go back into the tunnel. Finding it though will be less than stellar. I do remember him running through here though. Stairs up to God knows what.
What could this mean?
Interesting. I mean, he didn't exactly tell us what the last one meant. He just gave us runes. Okay. So we found 2 runes so far.
We need to break this open somehow.
Take. Oh. I thought we were supposed to take the lantern there. Thank you for the help. How did you know we needed it? What a bright light.
What?
Can you hear me? Rory? Is everything alright?
It's no, no, you can't say that. I tried to protect you. I didn't mean to harm her. I didn't. It was just a burn, just a wee burn.
Rory?
Let him go. We need to keep moving.
What is he talking about? Interesting. All right. Examine, I suppose.
This handwriting, I recognize it. It's Andrew's.
Right. So he didn't leave.
This is his workplace.
How did he get over here without a boat?
Andrew keeps referring back to a spot nearby. It must be Edward's place of power.
Then Andrew just fetched the old lady. And he's the one who pushed.
The
Interesting.
fool. He's trying to release Edward, free his spirit from the mirror.
Do you think there's also a way to free your father?
Perhaps. The difference being that whatever is left of Edward, what I've seen, I'm not sure he's of this world anymore. There must be an entrance beneath the house that leads to the Black Mirror. This is what Andrew's looking for.
And I believe I know where it is.
Edward's birth was during some kind of ritual. They thought he would have a unique connection to the Black Mirror.
And Andrew thinks he might have inherited this trait from his father.
Exactly. Which shows he knows nothing about what the mirror is capable of, or is beyond caring.
Then he committed the murder to
Listen to
stop
this.
me from hearing.
Edward may have had his faults, but he was not weak like my mother, who carried her weakness to the end when she took the coward's way out. Cecilia's baby didn't die with her. It's Andrew. Oh, he played me from the beginning.
Oh, the soil here has been disturbed.
The missing
Interesting.
pages from the Chronicles. They might detail the rituals Andrew is trying to complete. They're badly burnt, but maybe we can...
Oh. Oh, okay. Maybe we can piece them back together is what you wanted to say. No. I'm just trying to get them all in the right direction. Yeah, that looks upside down. Power. Because once they're in the right direction, I might be able to connect them. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's impressive. So once I connect them, they actually stay connected. It looks like that could go there, but not quite. For now, what is this? How am I supposed to make out anything with this? No, I don't want to reshuffle the puzzle. Huh. Well, I somehow connected 2 of them. 3 of them. No, it's just a matter of what goes... Oh, that does go there. Okay. We are making progress, slowly but surely. Though I will admit, some of this feels like a fluke. Like a stroke of luck. No, I don't want to reshuffle the puzzle. I keep pressing that instead of pressing... Alright, these next couple of pieces are going to be tough. Probably because of the way I've done it. How wide is this document? Trying to operate on anything I can really figure out. Aha. Again, I do not. Reshuffling seems like a weird option to me. I don't know why. I just don't think... Why would you want to reshuffle a puzzle that you're working on unless there was a way to get it wrong? Doesn't feel like there's actually a way to get this wrong. Or rather, if there is, it doesn't feel like that's that much of a hindrance to the overall puzzle. See, this looks like the edge of a parchment. And so does this. Aha! The edge is indeed correct. Alright, now that I know the rough direction I'm going in, the last couple of pieces should be breeze. Bingo.
That's as good as it gets. Let's see what we can see. Not much. The blood of three. The soul of one.
Christ, what is this? What's happening, David?
A dream within a dream. Stay close to me.
Done this together. No! He can't be allowed to return.
Come back! Come back here!
Oh. That is bright as hell. This game has a serious brightness problem. I wish they had fixed that at the very least. Like, bright scenes are too bright, dark scenes are way too dark.
Andrew seems to have tried to stop my father from enacting some kind of guardian ritual.
Did your father complete it?
I don't know yet.
What's this? Oh, a dumbass collectible. Okay. Well, I'm assuming we're done with all this, so we can leave. And now it's too dark. There we go, I can see again. I might have made it too bright this time, I admit. Could just be that my monitor's also dark, but I did put my monitor brightness up from the last video to make sure that I would have the best opportunity to see. Oh, you're not ready to interact with this? Alright, we'll talk.
Do you see them? Do you see?
Only from the tail of my eye.
Interesting. But where did they go? Oh, would you go down the stairs? What are you doing?
You cannot hide! Not from me!
I think this might be the worst lighting issue I've had in a video game for a while.
Not the boy!
I'm gonna die. Ooh.
I remember this from India.
It was yours.
Yes, when I was a boy. I can't believe he kept this. There's a shortcut over here.
Lead the way.
It dawns on me that I might die and have to do all this again So I'm just going to do that now to save myself having to do too much repetition. After all, I do want to see what chapter 5 has to conclude. Get away from him before he murders you. Just let him repeat. That is such a weird mechanic. You go too close to the vision and it kills you. What was that little kick? Like, how dare you? You have entered the vision in the village.
What the hell just happened? I heard voices, but clearly you see much more than I do.
My father came here to free himself, our family, of the curse. But he found out that Andrew was up to something even worse, and he tried to stop him.
The Black Mirror.
Andrew was trying to use its power to return Edward, or whatever Edward has become, to this plane of existence. This world.
The fool. He just needed to look around here to see the mirror can't be controlled, can't be trusted. So did your father complete this guardian ritual? Do you think it worked?
I don't know for sure, but I think it must have. Otherwise, how could he still be helping us? I feel like he's trying to reach out to me, but I can't quite touch him.
Is there any way of freeing him from wherever he is now?
I can only hope there is. We need to get Rory and get back to the castle before Andrew finds the entrance, if he hasn't already.
And we need to warn the others about...
Really? How did you get here? Oh. Whack him over the head with your...
2 weeks we are Gordon, just like your father.
Stab him. Scumbag.
Once a murderer, always a murderer. A pathetic old man. You could never do what needs to be done.
He reminds me of the butler from The Invitation. I wonder if they're one and the same person.
Rory! Rory! Are you hurt?
Let me have a look.
Are you hurt?
Lassie. I'm fine.
Nah, I got stabbed. It doesn't hurt at all.
What did Angus mean about you being a murderer? He wasn't just talking about himself, was he?
Just the ramblings of a dying man.
No more excuses. If you want our trust, then be honest with us.
Aye, you're right. It was a long time ago. I wasn't the man I am now. I had a temper on me. A drink. One night I got mad and, oh God, forgive me, I killed my wife and Ben. And the Gordons.
They covered it up.
Of course they did.
They did.
That's why you've worked here all these years. You owed them.
I'm a selfish old man. I'd a out here, feared the Gardens would turn me in.
And Edward? Did you know?
I kenned what he did. but I was too big a coward to do anything.
The voices you were hearing earlier, was it your wife?
Her and Cecilia Rye.
Andrew. I think he's Edward's son.
What? No, it can't be.
He's what, Rory?
Cecilia's bairn. I made him give him away. I kenned we should have put him down instead.
You gave Cecilia's baby away? What about her husband?
Oh, Edward had taken care of him a long time ago.
We need to get back.
Guess a hand up, would you? Help me back to my glass house. I need to show you something.
You have been stabbed. Some A&E wouldn't be bad when we get back, assuming the manor has some.
Can we give you a hand?
From what you told me, your father cast a guardian spell, and he cast it for you, son.
Why?
I wonder.
To help you. To contact you. From the other side. You're special, lad. I think you likely have the power of a high druid. Someone with a powerful connection with the spirits.
What's he doing?
It's the same symbol I saw my father make before he killed himself.
Shh. Give me your hand.
Ouch!
Don't be a wee un. Now, drip your blood onto the symbol.
Father.
There, laddie. The link with your father will be stronger now.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. You'll need all the help you can get for when you reach the mirror. You're not to go down there until your bond is completed. There's still unfinished business between you and your father. I just dinna ken what it is.
I've been thinking about the mirror. About what it does, Rory. I think that it was responsible. For what you did to your family, I mean.
Thank you for your words, lass. But that doesn't change the fact that I did it. It doesn't ease the pain. It doesn't stop the guilt. There's still things you don't know about, lad. About your father and his past. But you need to find out for yourself. Do not face the mirror with doubt in your heart, or you'll leave nothing of you. That's all for me, no.
Nonsense. We will get you help. I can...
No, lassie. I'll be with my wife and parents soon. She always told me for a gardener I was never very good at growing a beard. She were always right, my girl.
What help were you going to get him when he literally died like 5 minutes after you said that?
We need to be careful.
See you on the other side.
It's not her blood. Here, let me help you.
I will be fine, thank you.
Andrew, where is he?
He has taken Eddie. I tried to stop him, but he struck me. Me. There was a madness in his eyes. I do not understand what is happening. First Eddie, and now Andrew.
It's this house. The curse in our veins. It comes from whatever evil lurks below this damn place.
The Black Mirror.
Poppycock. Our blood is not cursed. We may have had our fair share of tragedies, so does any great family.
Uh-huh.
But evil can live in the hearts of men without the help of any curse.
On that at least we can agree. And in one heart in particular, that of my grandfather, your dear, precious Edward.
I will not hear another word from you about my husband.
We don't have time for this. Look in the desk in the old wing if you will not believe us.
She might know more. We need to talk to her again, without attacking her.
Oh, of course. You're right.
Hold on. No, you're not right. Because she's not thinking rationally. I don't know what's happening to my dear Eddie. It's a curse. No, badness can live in the hearts of men. Okay, pick your fancy then. Either badness is in the heart of your dear Eddie, or he's cursed. It's literally one or the other. Either he's cursed or badness is in his heart. So you're either saying he's a terrible person or you're saying he's cursed. You can't have your sandwich and eat it. You physically can't. It's one or the other. He's like, no, I don't know what's happening to all these men. I'm like, it's a curse. I'm like, no, badness lives in their heart. It's like, well, then that's what's happening to them. Like, but she doesn't want to accept that. So stupid. Somehow I knew this door was going to be open. Oh, right, this is the door to the old wing.
No, my Edward couldn't have written this.
Without attacking her, he says. I don't need to not attack her, I need her to realize the truth.
It's marked somewhere around Australia or Tasmania.
What does the mark mean, do you think?
I'm not sure. But I think I've seen a similar globe in the Master Study.
I'll take your word for it.
How do you feel about your darling husband now?
David,
Don't attack
it's not
her.
helping.
My Edward wouldn't. He couldn't have written this. It must have been Andrew or young Eddie. Yes, that's who it was. Not Edward. Not my Edward.
That isn't helping her. You actually... I don't know who this blonde lady is. I mean, I know who she is, but I don't like
know
her.
This is difficult to hear. But there is a madness coursing through the Gordon bloodline, and you know it. You've seen it tear our family apart. Andrew is the outcome of this madness, the result of what your husband did to Cecilia.
No. He would have never touched her. Never.
Would you like to sit down, Lady Margaret?
No. I'm all right. It's just... he was always good to me. He did love me. In his way.
In his way.
Do you
Okay.
know how Andrew got through the passage in the fireplace?
No, I don't know. I thought I heard him sneaking about the Great Hall before he came into Eddie's room, but I cannot be sure.
Listen to me, Lady Margaret, this is important. Rory said there is something unresolved between my father and I. Do you know what he meant?
I didn't know your father as well as I would have liked. I'm sorry,
This is not the time for secrets, Lady Margaret. Just look at what this has brought us.
I'm sorry. All that is happening, it makes no sense. All I can tell you is that your father was obsessed with the model of the castle in the Master Study. I have avoided that room for years.
We need to get moving. Andrew could be doing anything to Eddie right now.
Young Eddie doesn't deserve this. You need to save him.
That's a stark change of tune.
You have our word.
Is there anything you know about your husband? Something that could help us save Eddie's life?
I don't know what it is, but I do know that Edward considered it valuable.
This better not be a key part. Would be good if they told us what the item was.
Rose, how did you...
5 years. I did what had to be done for our family. What else could I have done? Ah!
Well, how did... No. How did she... Look where we're standing. We're standing at the entrance. How did she get past us? Okay, fine, whatever. That aside. Oh, right, what did you give me? Master key part. Surprise, surprise. Wait, oh, my brain. Hold on. Okay, yeah, she... I don't... See, look, I want to be sympathetic to the lady or whatever her name was. I've forgotten it already. But the thing is, she sits there and she talks about how Edward was a good person. Oh, interesting.
Oh, locked. Oh, locked.
Okay, so in order to rotate that, I need the key. But yeah, she talks about how oh, she was such a good person, right?
The final part.
And I'm supposed to believe...
We need to get moving.
And I'm supposed to believe her. And usually, I'd be okay with this part. Except she literally kept someone prisoner in her attic this entire time. There was no mercy on her end. None that I could see anyway. Oh, those are two different types. Oh, can I remove that? That might not have been a good idea. Oh no. Oh no, oh no. But yeah, so as I was saying, there was... Like, just thinking about it, and also, yes, I am 40% sure that if I hadn't had that autosave, I would have just really screwed myself. So she said 35 years, right? So she was holding that person hostage in her house 35 years. Her husband has gone past. The weapon used to incapacitate her hanging above her bed frame, right? Something's not right about this. What is it? Oh, okay. I want you to go that way. We'll try that.
It doesn't fit.
Of course it doesn't. But yeah, so as I was saying, you were holding her prisoner for that long and you're genuinely surprised. Oh no, like my husband did bad things. It's like, well, if he didn't, why were you holding her prisoner? I don't really understand how you could assume you are a good person if you're doing something like that. That doesn't add up to me.
Yes, perfect.
That would be the top part of Africa, which would put... Wouldn't Australia then be somewhere like here? I'll be honest, I don't actually remember what I'm looking for here. But yeah, I don't know. It's strange to me. Like, let's imagine I've kidnapped somebody and somebody looks at me, or let's imagine I'm married to someone, right? And this woman, because of her, I kidnapped somebody. In fact, I don't even know I still don't fully understand what her logic in kidnapping her was. Okay, so I kidnapped her for the family, which is what she said. Those were her words. And I keep her kidnapped for 35 years. And then she comes, and then it comes out, oh, Edward wasn't a good person. And I'm like, no, he was. How was he a good person if I had to kidnap someone for 35 years?
It's marked somewhere around Australia or Tasmania.
What does the mark mean, do you think?
I'm not sure. But I think I've seen a similar globe in the Master Study.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Got it. I know what I'm looking for. But yeah, I don't know. To me, that's just a little peculiar. Like if I murder somebody and I go, I murdered them for the family, and this go, well, you know, you've done that for 30, like, you know exactly who hit her then, because last I checked, it was Edward that hit her. So you knew exactly who hit her and you did nothing. It's got to be somewhere around here. It's just about lining them up to make sure that they're actually in place. No, that was... Picture would be really handy. Tree rune, scythe rune. Still don't know how you did that, but a picture of the map would have been really handy. But yeah, I don't know. That's a bit peculiar to me. To consider somebody to be a good person and then to do something bad for that good person and go, I did it because it was the right thing to do. It's like, but you knew that was bad. I mean, regardless of who you might be, nobody wants to be unlawfully...
It's marked somewhere around Australia or Tasmania.
What does the mark mean, do you think?
Alright,
I'm
the
not sure.
peak of
But I think I've seen a similar
Australia.
globe in the Master Study.
Could be that I need double information and I'm only half correct. Master Study. I have to go look in the Master Study for the other piece, is my guess. I thought the whole thing was there, but then I realized the top part wasn't. Probably because I was too busy ranting about how it makes sense to really believe someone is truly good when they're capable of kidnapping somebody and keeping them locked up for such a long period of time. That one. Right, yeah, so the top has to be different. Well, up we go. So there's no butler anymore. Even the butler's intentions don't really make sense. If he's operating under her rule, then why at this point is she trying to kill me? I don't know. Sometimes I think the mysteries of this game make more questions than they ask.
Here's another one.
Okay, just to the left of Africa. I can work with that. More importantly, just in case it was too soon to do this, I'm not actually sure if I would have been able to complete that puzzle with the final part on. However, I will state that a lot of games this old did have ways you could lock yourself out of content.
Not like this.
Yeah, no, I know it's not like that. But yeah, it was all too easy to just accidentally do something and then lock yourself out of the actual content. All right, this is going to be a tad annoying to do, but I know I want you to go up, you to go right, you go there. Wait, no, you're supposed to go there, and you're supposed to go. All right, home. Oh, right, okay. Then you can go to the same one as that one.
Not like this.
Yeah, well, it's not exactly the best angling I've got to see this. Let's see, so the key would go in like that. Oh, okay, no, I actually got two of them wrong. Oh, wait, no. I guess I wanted the key to go in like that. Which puts up and down in the right place, but actually puts the two side things in the wrong one. Why do I feel like I turned that too many times? I said up and down was in the right place, didn't I? And then I moved. Right, so up and down on where I want them. It is this hook that I want on that side. That hook on that side. All right, we'll try it.
Stop your whining!
You are seeing something again, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes.
Give it back! You killed her! It's your fault!
God
So
damn.
that's why he buried it in Cecilia's grave.
I would like to see what I'm looking for.
A hidden switch. He's in the grip of the mirror.
What did you see, David?
My father and Edward, he...
It's all right. Take your time.
Please do. That is an annoying sound that I was hoping I wouldn't have to hear.
Margaret covered up the fact that Edward didn't die by accident. He was murdered.
Murdered? By whom?
My father.
My father.
Your father? Are you sure? He would have only been a child then.
I am sure. And yes, he was. Lady Margaret sent him to boarding school soon afterwards. She was scared of him. And I suppose that's why she was afraid of me too.
So Lady Margaret is my grandmother. Wow, I
All
had silly
this time,
grandparents.
trying to prove my father wasn't mad. That every man in the Gordon family isn't destined to become a murderer. But that's exactly what he was.
He was only a child. Maybe the mirror drove him to it.
It did. I saw the darkness take hold of him. But does it matter though? Like Rory said,
This doesn't make sense.
Sooner or later I will be shedding innocent
Are you
blood
feeling
too.
guilty from an innocent
I
life
shouldn't
you
follow
haven't
Andrew down
taken?
there. I could end up a monster like every Gordon before me, and you should go. Just get yourself away from all this.
Nonsense. You're the only one who can stop Andrew. You're armed with the knowledge your father never had. And remember, he did everything in his power to protect you.
He sacrificed himself. He saw the horrors on the other side, and still did it.
Now that you know the things that happened to him when he was a child.
You are right. He wasn't the father I needed in life. But in death, he gave everything for a mere chance to protect me.
Well, technically, what he did in life was how he got to the stage he got to in death. He may not have been a perfect father, I hear what you're saying, but if he didn't do what he did while still alive, well, even from a child. Wait, you didn't forgive your father?
For everything. Now let us stop this madness once and for all.
That was definitely lost in translation. Just like Rodney.
Margaret covered it up. She even lied about Edward's death. She told everyone it was an unfortunate accident.
Was that it? I can't interact with the flower. And I've also got the chapel model piece.
Another part of the model, and it's stained with what seems to be old blood. Why did Father bury this when he was a child?
Well, hold on. What now then? Open the passage in the fireplace. I mean, okay. I don't think we actually... Wait. What does this one say? Trip from India. Yeah, we read that one. Yep, the cold greeting. Ah, yes, what happened to Alyssa? Okay, so we're here. I withdraw my previous doubts about Dr. Farber. He's proving to be a valuable ally, and an ally is just what I need right now. We barely managed to stop Eddie from killing poor Andrew. Madness truly does run in this family. Even Lady Margaret is infected, keeping Edward's poor mother, my great-grandmother Rosemary, locked up like some animal. I have come to believe she opposed her son, Edward, and for this defiance he crippled and imprisoned her in her own house. Ah. Just for opposing her. And because of that, my grandmother, Lady Margaret, who doesn't sound like my grandmother because we don't call her grandmother, but yeah, decided she would keep her locked up. As for all these, and this is only the word that fits, these visions that I have been having, even before the surge that passed through me when we overpowered Eddie, I realized that they are real. Beyond any shadow of a doubt, these poor vexed apparitions, they are the desperate victims of the curse of the Gordons, the bane that has haunted my family for centuries. I feel as if I am to walk a path my father John did try to follow before me. A path that leads to the source of all our misery, the Black Mirror. Andrew had me fooled, had everyone fooled, the child of an unholy union between father and daughter. Oh. I get it. He molested, he's okay. That was the link I was missing. I'm sorry, but this just makes Edward even worse. given up secretly for adoption. This burden was carried by Rory. The old man had killed his family in a fit of rage, and Edward and Margaret covered it up, used their knowledge to control him. Whatever he did, and whatever dark force drove him to do it, I owe Rory my life. Those two sentences don't correlate. You don't owe Rory your life for him. I don't get that. Okay, whatever. I see now that my father was trying to protect me, to warn me from beyond the veil. Andrew wants to bring Edward back from the dead. But what if something other than Edward comes back? My father seems to have found a way to avoid the grasp of the mirror, at least for now. But Edward, he is given into its cold embrace, most willingly it seems. I am not a believer in fate or destiny. All I know is that with Hannah at my side, I must stop Andrew before more lives are lost to the Black Mirror. Hannah, is that her name? Oh. Well, I suppose we trust you. I still don't, but my character does, so it is what it is. Or I don't know if I even had to put that house on the thing, but I do know that it was to the left of Africa that the top part of the globe must be rotated. And rotate we shall.
That's it. Look.
At
a stone plate full of ancient symbols.
Okay.
A stone plate full of ancient symbols.
Okay. But he left that message for me.
On the other side. Andrew's mind seems to be crumbling under the mirror's influence. We need to stop him before he drags Edward's corrupted soul back into this world.
I still cannot quite believe what is happening in this strangest of places.
Okay, good for you.
There's something back there. Looks like a door.
A door? Where to?
Hell.
Well, that's what we need to find out. Andrew clearly wants us to follow him.
Mainly you, I reckon.
Right, yes, the runes. Except I did see a 1 and a 3 and not a... and not a 2.
A stone plate full of ancient symbols.
Y is 1 and move
A
the
stone
thing.
plate full of ancient symbols.
X is 3. That does look like a 3 to me. Right, so it's 1 something 3.
You did it!
I just hope we are not too late.
What type of a guess was that?
After you.
Too kind.
After me, I was stepping in. I wasn't suggesting you go first. I don't care about you going first.
David, stop! Don't move!
What? What's wrong?
Can't you see? Right by your feet. An abyss.
An abyss? What are you talking about?
I'll guide you across. Just listen to my voice.
Oh,
One
no.
step back, then to your...
No. Oh, I can't save the game? Of course I can't save the game. Well, at the very least, let's increase some brightness. Could definitely use it here.
Or left. Please be careful. Stop. Turn to your right and move forward slowly. Stop. Turn to your right and move forward slowly.
Okay. Stop.
Stop. Turn to your left, then straight, but be careful.
That was too close. Leah?
Hmm?
Rory was right. We can only get through this together.
Do you know what? I much prefer this method of instructions.
Just as well I couldn't see it.
Who's behind you? Oh, no one. There's a cave to the left and a cave to the right.
Leah! Oh, damn it, it's not moving!
Who the hell is Leah? Well, her name was Hannah. I don't understand anything, clearly.
What the?
Uh-huh.
I can't reach the statue. But my reflection...
I can't reach the statue, but my reflection can. I mean, yeah, but you didn't reach it with your...
I can't reach the statue. But my reflection...
Yeah, but what does that mean? Alright, some weird puzzle on that side. Maybe I need something for it, maybe I don't. What's on this side?
Your cheap tricks will not stop me. What the? Your cheap tricks will not stop me. What the? You want me to use this, Father? But what for? The same symbols as in the village. And the gate. Damn, I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere.
Same symbols as in the village and the gate. Which means exactly what to me? Well, I just came out of that. But it's the only one with the symbol, so...
Damn, I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere.
Your guess is as good as mine, buddy. Alright, so B.
Damn, I must
No,
have taken a wrong turn somewhere.
B. Seems like I'm supposed to go through E. Then it seems like I'm supposed to go through X. And then R. And then Y. Huh.
That's one.
I'll be perfectly honest, that was just a process of elimination. It wasn't, I don't get to take credit for figuring that one out. I just sort of, not necessarily brute forced it. Okay. Jackass, give it to me.
I hope I'm not too late.
That was a neat little trick. I didn't realize until I left the room that going back in the room was how I would solve it. Also, that was the pattern of the rooms that I needed to take right there above the door. Would have been more interesting if I actually had a proper journal where I wrote all this sort of stuff down. Like, I don't know if you've ever played like an Artifacts Mundi game, but they give you like journals with all their notes and stuff. And that's how I tend to...
The mirror. The black mirror.
That's not a lake?
Ah, David. I'm delighted you could join us. I knew you'd find your way here.
If I didn't, he wouldn't have been able to do anything. He needed us three of us.
This is a family matter. Amongst us true Gordons.
You are so right, my dear cousin. This is a family matter.
David!
If you think your cheap tricks can stop me, you're greatly mistaken. Get a grip, David.
Master David, why did you let me die?
You have disgraced this family.
You're not seeing the bigger picture, David. This family, this clan, was once powerful enough to drive the Roman legions out of Scotland. We can have that power again.
Massacring an entire village of innocents in the process. I want that as much as you, Andrew. But do you really think you can control the thing Edward has become?
You were always a disappointment to me.
You are nothing. Less than nothing.
Andrew, don't!
I'll be needing your blood too, David.
We don't need Edward. We can find a way to control the mirror. You and I, together.
I don't care for your disrespect for my father. For one of the greatest Gordons who has ever lived.
What do you need me to do to complete the ritual and bring Edward back?
Not much. Just a few drops of your blood.
Give me the knife. I'll do it myself.
David, my dearest cousin, you really need to stop treating me like I'm bloody stupid!
I mean, I'm acting like I'm bloody stupid.
My father, could he be brought back too?
Pure golden blood flows through my veins. Once my father is freed, there will be nothing we cannot do.
Very well. Together then.
David, don't!
Shut your mouth, woman!
God damn. Up the rope. Or don't.
Are you all right?
Yes, just get this. David!
And that's what you get for not cutting the rope. What are you wasting your time tying it for?
You are mine! Mine!
This is the weirdest swimming I've ever seen. But isn't my blood technically in the lake?
I think we should be leaving.
Agreed.
This would make a good movie, wouldn't it? Did we destroy it or just bury it? Because it feels like all we did was bury it.
Rest in peace, Rory. If such a thing is possible.
What, you doubted?
All that happened here? I am a scientist. I never thought there was an afterlife or anything after. And now, I know there's not only life after death, but there's evil there.
My father, Rory, they saved us. And I must believe they found their peace. It's up to us to find our own. And hope that it lasts.
Cool conclusion. Well, I've already given my conclusion prior, so I don't think there's any point in me re-concluding the entire story. But I'll turn it down a little bit. But I think something interesting to note is while the overall story seems good, it does seem a bit rushed. I mean, at the ending, it seems more like we buried the Black Mirror than we actually destroyed it. I mean, it got what it wanted. It got our blood because we fell into the lake. So it'd be very difficult to say that I should be expecting, especially since the third person, who was Andrew, was also in the lake. I don't know if they're trying to say that he was rescued by his mother inside the lake and protected, which I guess they could say. I mean, that could be the argument that's being made there, and I guess that would be interesting, like a sort of subtle description of why the lake wasn't able to, I don't know, revive Edward. That being said, it does feel a bit like they maybe, I don't want to say went overboard, but it did feel like a very confusing like conclusion. I don't really understand Lady Margaret. I don't know if she was my grandmother or my step-grandmother. I get that she doesn't believe that like her partner would touch someone else, but based on her own actions, it seems like I don't know, it's weird. Could you be in love with a partner so much that they abuse your child and you overlook it because you love them that much? I think that's a really interesting idea there. But I think where it goes further is after your partner dies, and even if you love him, you have to, even if you love her, regardless of which like gender it is, you have to come to terms with the fact that you've kidnapped your own, I guess it would be what, stepmother? Yeah, you kidnapped your own stepmother and have kept her locked in a basement for 35 years. And I mean, I don't want to say that condemns you to like suffering, but it kind of does. Because I mean, it's one thing to be with somebody and to want to deny their like evilness because you love them that much. I get that part. I get that like you love someone and so you sit there and you're like, well, I love this person, so I don't really want to, like, even if I know they're a murderer, I love them, so I want to see the good in them. I've seen so many people do that. They want to see the good in people, so they overlook the bad and believe in the ability for that person to change. But whilst you're waiting for that person to change and believing and praying, if you are, that person is still doing bad. And so I can understand that part, but then she actually illicitly became what's the word I'm looking for? A complicit like partner in crime when she started kidnapping when she not only helped kidnap the grandmother because he knocked her out and probably locked her up there, but she not only took care of her, but took care of her for 35 years. And if we're literally saying that my father had like left the place as a child after killing the grandfather, grew up and then had a child of his own, we are literally saying we're literally we're literally saying that for the past 35 years he's been dead. Everyone else has tried to move on with their life and she's just been there worshipping a dead man and taking care of her stepmother. If you ask me, that's a bit uncomfortable to bear in the sense of them trying to paint her as a good character. And I mean, at the end, she said something. She said, I wish I could have known your father better. And that sort of suggests that maybe she considered him as a son. But to me, it's like, that's not something, I don't know, it's written weird. So it might be clarified and I just missed it or forgot. But it never really seems like she accepts either of her children. If I am actually her child, she doesn't accept her daughter, who literally gets molested by the own father and she doesn't do anything about it. And she doesn't accept her son, who's literally being abused by the father as well and doesn't do anything about it. In fact, after he destroys the father and runs away, or rather, and frees himself from the like burden, she just gets afraid of him and throws him away. And so he comes back and everybody, like he looks at everybody as their snakes, and it's like, well, no surprise. But yeah, no, it just seems odd. Not that to some extent, I want to argue that I don't even know if she felt any love for her children. I mean, it's fair that like Rory felt like love for the people he had burdened and what he had done. But her, she doesn't like look after the grave. Obviously, she wouldn't put roses there, but she doesn't really look after any members of her family. And then her grandchild or step-grandchild comes And literally the entire time, her butler, and Eddie are all being an arse to me. And it's like, well, you know, it's like fake, or it's like there's like a sliver of happiness in her and good in her. And I know they tried to say she was overtaken by the Black Mirror, but if that were really true, she should have been trying to unlock the thing. I don't think she was taken over by it, because her entire time, what was she saying? There is no curse. That was her ending statement. There is no curse. So, but anyway, yeah, that was Black Mirror. And those were my thoughts on it. I cut them a bit short because I don't want to drag this video too far out. It's already an hour and 25 minutes. But yeah, thank you for watching. And yeah, have a good day.